Lo que has liado, Sabrina.
Come on!
Qué alegría, tú, te lo prometo. Me alegro tanto. Vale, vamos a dárselo. Ah.
Good, you're here. The Nilfgaardians attacked us.
Any idea why?
They were loitering around here, staring into the fog as if waiting for something. I summoned Fen, Silas, and a few others, and told Vess to cover us from a distance while we went to talk to them. So I asked the black dogs courteously why they were gazing into the fog, as if the Emperor himself was about to emerge from it. No answer. But I can see the anger, knitted brows, faces reddening. And they start growling to each other in that dog's tongue of theirs. A woman came out of the mist, beautiful and barely alive. She dropped to the ground and a small object slipped from her hand. It was a jade figurine. No larger than a man's hand. If I didn't know it was impossible, I'd say it was Triss turned into a statuette.
It is possible. Artifact compression. Where's this woman?
I don't know. The girl growled at the soldiers and all hell broke loose. The Black Ones jumped us and she ran off towards the camp.
I need to follow her.
We're going with you. Fall in! We're too late.
Is the Percival ready to sail?
It is. But they will not let us go. Henselt has plans of his own.
I couldn't give a shit about Henselt. Shillard has Triss, and I need to save her.
It's not an option. They'll not let us sail until you lift the curse. And we've no chance of catching the Nilfgaardians on foot. If they wanted to kill her, she'd be dead already. Besides which, we know where they've gone. Loch Muin, Witcher. The monarchs and mages are to meet and decide the fate of the known world. You will find Triss there, I promise.
Ve y reúnete. Ah, vale. Creí que era como más larga la misión. Como lo vean todo. O qué pasó. Buenas.
At last. Have you got Sabrina's spear?
Not only that, I've got all 3 artifacts.
You won't regret it. Let's do some magic.
Buah, tío, qué miedo.
She died here.
And pissed and shat as she did.
¿Qué pasa?
They've gone mad. Someone said the bitch died a martyr and now the common folk burn candles for her.
I have to observe this place from a distance.
During the execution, I was on that hill. I'll show you.
Yo qué miedo. Este caballero es un poco sádico, ¿no? Así como... Míralo. Yo creo que es grueso, pero... por músculo. ¿Sabes? En plan, que es grueso por... No porque tenga grasa, que también, sino que es un poco... Por el músculo, ¿por qué? Yo nomás. Guau, qué miedo.
Flat area. That's good.
Are you concerned for your feet?
Your Majesty, you need to draw runic protective signs around the stake.
Magic signs are the domain of witches, not kings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's important that you draw the circle yourself, Your Majesty.
Important for whom?
It was your death Sabrina foretold, so who do you think?
All right. Tell me what we do.
To lift the curse, we have to reenact the events from 3 years ago.
How do you wish to do that if half of those involved lie rotten with the worms?
It's about the energy of that time. The energy of the woman who cast the curse, combined with the energy of its victim. When you get the runic signs right, Sabrina's ghost will appear.
Bring the bitch to life. It'll be a pleasure to put my spear in her.
Remember to stab her in exactly the same spot as that soldier did, but earlier this time, before the sorceress completes the curse.
I look for the hole. But how am I to know when?
When you realize that the curse concerns you. But be ready, she may use a different name.
Is that all?
For you. Then I take over. Spectres might appear during the exorcism.
Might or will?
It depends on Sabrina's aura in the spirit world.
I'll wager ghosts loathe the cunt. Let's get it over with. Tell me what I am to draw.
You have to go down there, Your Majesty.
What about you?
I'll guide you. I have a good view from up here.
¿Y ahora qué hago? Hostia. ¿Ahora qué hago? Ve hacia el árbol. Hostia. ¿Qué tengo que...? Da igual el sitio que elija. O... Ay, a ver si se lo van a cargar. O algo. Gracias a usted por compartir, Parta. Es el típico tontaco que le dice al médico que tiene que recetarle. Sí, ¿eh? Vale. Voy a ir hacia las velas.
Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again.
Coño, cagué. ¿Qué tengo que hacer exactamente? Ve hacia la chingada. ¿He hecho algo que no debía? Porque no me suena, ¿eh?
Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl.
Ah, sí. Ve a hacer la chingada, ojalá pudiera. Lo mandaría a hacer a la chingada, pero durísimo este.
Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty.
Literalmente, Genso se tiene que sentir como en la mierda, ¿sabes? En plan, porque alguien le está diciendo lo que tiene que hacer.
Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again.
Ay, espérate. ¿Cuál le di primero? ¿Esto?
Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty.
Cuenco de leche, cara de cuervo.
Now towards the burnt tree.
Cadáver de leche, cuervo. Carne de cabra, maybe.
Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué está haciendo? Algo debo haber hecho mal. Porque no sé qué es esto.
Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty.
Míralo. El Playmobil. ¿Has mirado la referencia? Sí. Una estrella de 5 puntas. Maybe. No es una estrella de 5 puntas. Es como medio. No. ¡Uy! Ha saltado, no lo he dicho, Gerardo. Examinar. No, queda esta.
Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. Sire, form a large, even circle at a good distance from the pyre.
It's turned out beautifully. Pity the wind will soon scatter it.
The evil power of the curse came from the fire. Fire's a hard element to tame, and this one had added potency. The body of the one casting the curse.
Enough of these phantasmagorias, as Death Mold puts it. Look at my boots.
Stay in the circle, Your Majesty.
The powder reeks of dwarven dung.
En vez de mira mis botas, había entendido mira mis bolas. ¡Ah! Era aquí todo este tiempo. Vale, voy a tomarme la medicina. Desmol diría eso. Por eso lo pensé, porque lo diría. Perro salchicha, gordo achicha, toma solcito a la orilla del mar, con su sombrero de marinero.
It's begun. You have some brave soldiers, Your Majesty.
They're scared of ghosts, as we all are. Curses, there's hundreds of them!
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're protected by the magic runes. The ghosts won't get past the barrier.
I'm not afraid of people, but those plowing creatures have begun to bother me.
You're safe if you stay within the runes.
What should I do?
When the sorceress calls your name, you have to show mercy and end her suffering with the spear.
Protege.
Broken the circle,
¡Hostia!
specters could get through.
You cannot escape your fate!
Dios santo.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Eso digo yo, Gerardo, hijo.
Let the shooting star split!
Madre Dios. Madre santa.
Into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules.
¿Cómo spamean, eh?
Now, Your Majesty!
Uf.
It worked.
Are you sure?
All I can say for sure is that a dwarf can pass between a troll's legs, even on tiptoe. But I think it went well.
Good. For me and for you. But all the worse for Edern.
Hombre, tenemos que darle las gracias, ¿no? A Lady Saskia. Pero bueno. Pero bueno.
You owe your freedom from the curse to Saskia's generosity. You should send a delegation to thank her, Your Majesty.
I'll thank her in person once you disperse the fog of spectres from the battlefield.
That'll be much harder.
I have faith in you, and faith can move mountains.
Funny you say that. I need an artifact symbolizing faith.
Yes, Deathmole told me. I'll give you the medallion. First, I must have a drink. Come to my tent. I'll roll out my best wine. You deserve it.
Ok. Vamos. A la tienda del rey. The King. Le clavaron un puñal en el pechamen. Literal, ¿eh? La paraste de pie. Y yo por un momento le iba a decir, Hensel, por Dios, tira el anillo. De verdad. Tira el anillo, Hensel, por favor. Desviar flecha, imagine. Tengo ir de Nardos, ¿eh? No me sirve para nada. Vaya mierda. Generación de adrenalina a través de señales 50%. De esto no mejoró nada, de esgrima ni de alquimia no mejoró nada. Aunque eso está buena. Pero pues yo voy a esto siempre. Esto podría estar buena. ¿Esto? Duración de pociones más 10. 10% más. Pero bueno. Yo mejoro siempre las señales. Yo voy full señal.